A twinge of trepidation crept into the back of her mind. She knew killing Zinchenko in cold blood was technically murder. If the authorities caught her, she could spend life in prison. It didn't matter, though. She knew criminals like Zinchenko often had cops on their payrolls and lawyers to keep them out of hot water. Thugs like him always get away, but not today. She inched along the edge of the building until she came to a short set of stairs with the recessed door at the top. Metal handrails flanked each side in the green-painted steps. She looked around to make sure the coast was clear and climbed to the entryway. Scarlett pulled on the handle, but it refused to budge. Shit! She turned around to find another entrance when a pair of voices stopped her in her tracks. 2 men approached from around the corner of the building. She ducked back into the doorway before they could see her. Shit! Scarlett pulled her pistol from its holster. So much for the element of surprise. She pulled her gun and checked the chamber for a live round. Something clicked behind her. Her eyes widened in terror. "You could say thank you." Dax's voice rang in her head. She spun around and pulled on the handle. The door opened. Scarlett slipped inside and closed the door. The air was musty and stale. She tapped her ear and whispered, "I forgot you were still on the line. That was you?" "Gee, thanks." And no, the door opened by itself. "Of course it was me." Scarlett smiled. "Dax, I might just have to kiss you." "Really?" "No." She turned around to see a dark hallway stretching out a couple dozen feet before her. The hallway ended with the door on the left wall and a bend to the right. She heard 3 voices talking in the distance. The loudest of them belonged to Zinchenko. She tried to listen but could not understand what they were saying. Damn it, they're talking in Russian. "Get a little closer. I'll boost the audio and translate for you." She heard Dax's fingers typing the desk where his virtual keys were. I can't." The typing stopped. "Are you busted? I'll call in the cops." "No!" Her response came out harsher than she wanted. "I mean, no, I'm not caught. I can't." She took a few steps further down the dark corridor. Her eyes darted back and forth between the floor and the door to her left. "Is your leg broken?" Dax's voice nearly broke her concentration. "No." "Are you tied up?" "No." Scarlett smirked. "Are you somehow otherwise disabled?" "What? No!" She came to the corner and stopped, her eyes still glancing back and forth. "Would you let it go?"